witness the arrival of our chief guest, guest of honor, and our Felicity and Mrs. De Silva. It is my privilege to invite the following, our chief guest and distinguished guests, to the traditional lighting of the oil lamp, signifying the beginning of this ceremonial and august proceedings. My invitation goes out to our chief guest, the Honorable, the Attorney General, President's Counsel Sanjay Rajaratnam, Judge of the Supreme Court, President's Counsel, Honorable Justice Buwaneka Alivihara, President of the Court of Appeal, Honorable Justice Priyantha Fernando, President's Counsel, Dr. Romesh De Silva, President's Counsel, Ikram Mohammed, Judge of the Civil Appellate High Court, Honorable Chamath Moraes, Judge of the Commercial High Court, Honorable Asan Marika, Judge of the High Court of Colombo, Honorable Damit Totawatta, District Judge of Colombo, Mrs. Purnima Parnagama, President of the Colombo Law Society, Attorney at Law Sanjeeva Dasanayaka, Secretary of the Colombo Law Society, Attorney at Law Sandhu Nagahavatta, Treasurer of the Colombo Law Society, Attorney at Law Harshana Ranasinghe, Life Member Honoris Causa, Senior Attorney at Law Mrs. Anuma Gunatilaka, and Chairman of the Organizing Committee of Rendezvous 2022, Attorney at Law Akalanka Ukwata, to kindly oblige in the traditional lighting of the oil lamp. May I also invite the President of the Bar Association of Sri Lanka, President's Counsel Salia Piris, to kindly oblige in the traditional lighting of the oil lamp. Representing our sponsors this evening, the Chief Executive Officer of Prestige Property Management, Mr. Sanjeeva Karunanayak, Ms. Sanjeeva Karunaratna. And the Chairman of Prestige Property Management Services Private Limited, Mr. Prasad Gamage, kindly oblige in lighting the oil lamp. Thank you, Chief Guest and distinguished guests, for so kindly obliging. Ladies and gentlemen, you may kindly resume your seats. Thank you. It is my pleasure now to invite the President of the Colombo Law Society, Attorney at Law Sanjeeva Dasanayaka, to deliver the welcome address.
Honorable Sanjay Rajaratnam, the Attorney General, His Lordship Justice Bhuvanekalu Vihara President's Council, Judge of Supreme Court, and the judges of Supreme Court, His Lordship Justice Priyantha Fernando, President of Court of Appeal, Honorable Justices of Court of Appeal, Honorable Damit Totawatta, Judge of High Court, and other Honorable Judges of High Court, Honorable Ashan Marikar, Judge of Court of Commercial High Court, and other Honorable Judges of Court of Appeal, Honorable Chamath Moraes and Honorable Frank Gunawardena, Judges of Civil Appellate High Court of Colombo, Honorable Purnima Parnagama, District Judge of Colombo, and other Honorable Additional District Judges of Colombo, Dr. Romesh De Silva, President's Council, our guest of honor today, and Mrs. De Silva, and other eminent President's Councils, life member honoris causa, senior members, colleagues, ladies and gentlemen. I welcome each and every one of you with great pleasure today. Rendezvous 2022 bears greater significance than any other dinner dance we had in the recent past for many reasons. Our motherland today is weeping from effects of COVID-19 pandemic, economic crisis, political uncertainty, deterioration of rule of law, and many other reasons. These resulted social unrest, shortage of foods and other essentials, and so other effects. So also the majority of our legal fraternities suffered due to non-operation of day-to-day functions in court. I must mention few words on why we took a decision to hold this function today. It was a well-thought decision, and in fact, it is an icebreaker for so many years chill since 2019, where we had for the last time Rendezvous 2019, 2 years back. And the other reason we want to have this gathering today is the establishment of Colombo Law Society Trust Fund. So we have experienced during last few years, due to breakdown of our day-to-day life, continuous lockdowns, and our lost opportunities of our practice, our fellow members, especially the juniors, suffered severely. So during that period, we had to look after them as an association in a very ad hoc manner without any proper procedure to look after them. So that provoked the idea of establishing a trust fund, and especially we have experienced that during certain critical illness of our members, there was no one to look after them except for their colleagues at bar. Therefore, by establishing a trust, we are looking forward to looking after them during their critical illness, as well as they are looking after their family members, particularly the children and their education. So hereafter, Colombo Law Society Trust Fund will look after their children in case of their critical illness or sudden departure. Then the Colombo Law Society, maintaining its age-old traditions, take great pleasure in recognizing, honoring, and felicitating a member who immensely contributed to the legal fraternity. The committee met on 24th September and decided unanimously to facilitate as we have planned today for many reasons. It happens to a person who loves our noble profession and professionals who carry forward our legacy. He is undoubtedly the leader of the unofficial bar and has been for decades. Apart from his personal milestones, this great man deserves appreciation for his commitment, dedication, and courage in defending persons and corporations that he feels deserve a hearing and therefore justice. When many shun the unpopular or even dangerous causes, he embraced them with exemplary courage, giving against the power without any hesitation. His only tools being the law and his singular wit. This is our calling as he has lived up to it. We are honored by his presence and we also welcome Mrs. Roshini De Silva for this event. While saying so, let me briefly mention some of the works we have done for this year by the Colombo Law Society. So without blocking or taking your time and keeping you away from music, I will briefly explain what we have done up to now during last few months. We have started with BSL convocation, and it was a tradition that Colombo Law Society co-hosts the members' lunch. So the medical camp conducted together with Bar Association was a timely decision by that time. And also the administration of booster vaccine within Halsdorf was a timely decision. Then just before the April vacation, we had Aurudhu Pola and conducted a Members' Day, giving facilities to obtain national identity cards, and from next year we will be expanding it to obtaining passports. During Vesak, we had the worst ever economic crisis in this island. Therefore, we have distributed the dry rations to minor staff in courts as well as far remote villages. Not only that, we had to implement Friend in Need project once again to look after our fellow members, especially the juniors who had critically affected by the continuous lockdown and functioning of courts. Then, apart from that, our main ambition is continuous legal education. Our responsibility, enlighten them on laws developments and the development of skills. We have organized several webinars and seminars. A workshop on and seminar on criminal pretrial hearing with His Lordship Justice Buwaneka Aluwihare, Judge of Supreme Court, had participated and immensely supported us. Then we started criminal and civil certificate courses along with several other webinars for which I don't want to mention here. Then we had another challenge of bringing our court atmosphere to a working friendly situation. So the continuous bench and bar meetings which we had for the last few months paved the way of at least to minimize the gaps between the administration process along with the practitioners' issues. We had a challenging period, and the Colombo Law Society and my committee took it as a challenge. And so far, I think my committee had lived up to the challenge and lived up to the expectations as well. So before winding up, let me thank our chief guest, Honorable the Attorney General, their lordships and ladyships, Honorable Judges of Superior Courts, Honorable Judges of High Court, District Court, for accepting our invitation and adding glamour tonight. Eminent President's Councils and my learned friends, your contribution and support and presence tonight encourage the Colombo Law Society to strive even greater achievements. Our success tonight would not be a reality if not for our sponsors, led by Mr. Prasad Gamage, Chairman of Prestige Company, Property Management, and my friend Sanjeev Karnaratna, the CEO. Selinco General Insurance, Apit Law School, Ben Holdings, Ceylon Biscuits, Ceylon Tobacco, Coca-Cola Beverages, United Motors Lanka Private Limited, and all the other sponsors who immensely support. The chairman of organizing committee, my friend Akalanka Ukwatta, attorney at law, and his team have done a marvelous job here. Given the numbers and challenging and ongoing, organizing an event as in this nature is really challenging. And I really salute you. You can now keep your plans of keeping the spirits high today. And finally, on a personal note, our secretary, Mr. Sandun Nagaswat, attorney at law, treasurer, Harshana Ranasinghe, attorney at law, and the entire committee, along with my juniors and my family, made most of the impossible possible. So I'm truly grateful for all of them. And with that, ladies and gentlemen, let me wind up. Hope you all have a joyous and marvelous and memorable Rendezvous 2022. Cheers, everyone.
Thank you very much, Mr. President. Ladies and gentlemen, you are well aware that the ceremonial element of this evening is to felicitate one of the best amongst us in this noble profession. To say a few words, possibly touching on the time when both of them were as handsome as they are today, but much less in years, I have the pleasure of inviting President's Counsel Ikram Mohammed to speak a few words.
Honorable Attorney General, the Chief Guest, Your Lordships, the Judges of the Supreme Court, Judges of the Court of Appeal, Honorable Judges of the High Court, Honorable Judges of the District Court, and all judicial officers, President's Counsel, senior lawyers, all colleagues at the bar. I am really honored when I was called upon to speak a few words of the gentleman who is to be honored today. He is known to everyone. He is undoubtedly a leader of the bar. He is none other than Mr. Ramesh De Silva, who is now Dr. Ramesh De Silva, the eminent lawyer of whom we are very familiar. Ramesh and I have lived in this profession since 1974, and he was a little senior to me. I came to know him when I joined Mr. B.J. Fernando's chambers, and he was a junior lawyer who received me well, unlike some of the juniors of the present day. Since then, we have been very close to each other, and I have seen him grow from that stage to what he is today. He is like my elder brother in the profession. We have spent such long times in the profession. I have always noticed some of the fundamental and lovely qualities of Mr. Romesh de Silva. He is very honest, honorable, and will never compromise his integrity. That is a great asset of a great lawyer. We have had very senior lawyers in our profession, and I have had the privilege of moving with them. And whilst moving, I have just wondered whether these legal luminaries are so frank, so honest, whether they have known anything called backbiting or to say something against a gentleman behind our back. That is the quality I have seen in our dear senior Mr. Romesh de Silva. Another quality I have always seen and admired in him is that irrespective of the opponent against whom he has to appear, irrespective of power or whatever the capacity, he will undertake the case if he is convinced that he has to do that. Politics is no concern for him. I don't know whether he is paid in political cases or not, but he does his best in every case for every politician and every political party, just as much he does for normal litigant. He is also a dedicated lawyer, committed to the cause at hand. I know him personally, how hard he works. When we were junior to Mr. B.J. Fernando, an eminent senior, whom we will never ever forget, we used to get down from the district courts down the stairs only after 4 p.m., unlike today. And every day, I have seen Mr. Romesh de Silva in action in court. And very fast, he developed a lovely practice, lucrative practice in Colombo. And he was honest to his conscience, and he did his best for everyone. Another attribute which I have seen is, although one may see that he is a little rough gentleman, he has always had lovely qualities in court. He was never discourteous to any judge, whether he is in the lower judiciary or in the higher forum, because he knows his advocacy well. It is from the judges we have to get orders, and he will never antagonize a judge. Another quality which we learned from our senior Mr. B.J. Fernando. Today, when you see Mr. De Silva or Dr. De Silva, all of us know he is eminent. He has gone to the peak in the profession. But we don't understand how hard he had to work, the process and the time he has taken to reach this eminence. Dedication, hard work, and nothing but hard work. I have seen Mr. Romesh de Silva getting prepared even now at this age. Although his briefs are not colored with red, blue, black, and green, he has his own notes made in detail, which is another quality that both of us learn from our senior. Today, he is an eminent lawyer, and all of us know him. He has become such an eminent lawyer, and thereby he has acquired that eminence in our society. He is known not only to the bar, perhaps I would say to our entire society in Sri Lanka. They know who Ramesh De Silva is. And very often people ask, why could not you also become from us a judge of the Supreme Court? Such an honorable position. But if Ramesh had taken up that position today, he would have been retired. We are betting only because there is no age limit to our profession. And I am sure Ramesh will bet with God's help for a long time. Now, having acquired all these from the bar, Mr. Silva has contributed to the bar. All of us are duty bound to contribute because after us the bar must continue, which Ramesh has done in abundance. He has a lovely chamber where juniors have been trained. He has produced, I would use the word cultured juniors who are good in their work, some of whom are President's Council who have become eminent. I believe he has chosen the juniors correctly. I remember when one of my juniors had thrown a packet of milk at me, and he was complained to the Supreme Court. Against him, a rule was issued, and Ramesh appeared for me. And the moment this happened, what he told me was, Ikram, it's your fault to take everyone who comes to your chambers. Pick and choose. Ramesh, I really appreciate you. And I realize today when I judge, see back on my history, I think I have committed that mistake at least twice. But you gave me that advice a little late. Then, therefore, we as seniors are obliged to work for the bar. He has produced juniors so that there will be continuity of the bar, of good people. He has been a president of the Bar Association and maintained that independence which the bar needs and particularly needed at that point of time. And thanks to him, the subsequent presidents of the Bar Association have also taken steps to maintain that high standard you have established. He is also a person who has always made himself available to any lawyer in their personal matters. As I indicated, he has appeared for me. He has appeared for one of my juniors, who is the Honorable Minister now, or Dr. Rajapaksa, and I can name. He has appeared for judicial officers, and he had done his best in all those matters. So Ramesh, I would say, is an exception in the bar today, and he should, in my view, be a role model for our juniors if they want to build up a practice. I don't think that I must speak any longer because all of us know he is eminent. His eminence was recognized by the Faculty of Law and awarded the honorary doctorate. And he was so humble not even to tell me that the university is awarding a doctorate. And I did not know till I till I got to know from the press. The next day I went up to him and said, Ramesh, you have been awarded doctorate. And for once, the university had awarded the honorary doctorate to a person who richly deserves. So Ramesh, you deserve the felicitation. All of us are very proud of you. And thank you very much for being such a figure in the legal profession. May God bless you to serve the bar and the country for a long period. God bless.
Thank you very much, sir. It is now my privilege to invite our chief guest, the Honorable the Attorney General, President's Counsel Sanjay Radharatnam, to address this gathering.
The guest of honor, Dr. Rometi Silva, Mrs. De Silva, your lordships and ladyships of the Supreme Court and the Court of Appeal, honorable judges of the High Court and the District Court, President's Council, and distinguished ladies and gentlemen. I'm somewhat deeply humbled and at the same time privileged to be the chief guest in honoring a person of the caliber of Dr. Rometi Silva tonight by the Colombo Law Society. Mr. Rometi Silva, I wish to congratulate him on completing 50 years at the bar, where he had been striding the corridors of Hulstorf from the Labour Tribunal up to the Supreme Court and even the Parliamentary Select Committee, where he had the gumption and the guts to walk out when he has to serve the interest of his client. But I do not wish to dwell too much on what a wonderful lawyer Dr. Rometi Silva is tonight, sensing the mood of all of you who are here tonight, as well as today being a Friday evening. I thought I should dwell a little bit as to how the state perceives him. Being the chief law officer of the state, I would like to shed that image tonight and speak a few words as an officer who has been sparring with him in the Supreme Court and the Court of Appeal. Generally, at 4:30 in the evening, we get a brief suddenly served out on our chambers that the matter is coming up the following day. And going by the name of the instructing attorney, we know it's Mr. Rometi Silva who has been retained. So when we get the file at about 4:30 in the evening, our hands are tied behind our back because we are finding it very difficult to get instructions after 4:30. But the following day, we had to appear before we go to the court the following day. Soon as we receive the brief, customarily, we look at the bench before whom the matter is listed. Because generally, from the time as officers of the department, it has been ingrained in us whether there is any hint of forum shopping. I know Dr. De Silva is a very decent gentleman. He doesn't indulge in forum shopping, but nevertheless, we just have a look at the list to see whether it is listed before a particular bench. Then we go the following day to court, and customarily the State Council moves that we need to get instructions. Now we have slowly graduated from that position, and we say we want to file limited objections. So when we move for time, Dr. De Silva gets up very gallantly and says, I have no objections, my lord, but however, the state has to give an undertaking. So invariably, the State Council's hands, which is tied behind his back, he has to give an undertaking because he had not got instructions on time. Once an undertaking is given, even without moving for interim relief, Dr. De Silva is in a position to extricate and get an undertaking from the State Council. And once the undertaking is obtained, the matter is never fixed for hearing or being mentioned again. It will continue without being supported for the next 2 years. So if all you lawyers who are present here, if you want to follow the Ramesh De Silva doctrine, best thing is to serve papers on the AG at 4:30 in the evening, and the following day you get an undertaking and you can be without supporting it for the next 3 years. So having said that, I also wish to acknowledge the fact that Mr. Dr. De Silva is to come and represent some of our officers in the department who had certain issues. And he always used to turn to me and say the very famous phraseology he uses in court as well as he uses on the state: shame on the AG's department, you don't stand by your officers. So I had to tell him that, well, in certain instances, we can't come into the open forum and stand by our officers, but certainly you can take the lead and we will send our officers in the department to come and play ball with you. So often we have come to our rescue of our officers, and we have been in a position to come to court and expose the cause of the state, and he has come, so he always tells me that even for the officers of the AG's department, it's the private bar who has to come and assist. Whenever there is situations where he appears with us along with for the respondent, he has been retained by some of the respondents and we appear for the AG. He used to come and in the morning in court, he used to come and ask me, what are you going to say today in court? So I says, I used to normally say, well, you have been retained. So I am only appearing for the Attorney General, I am going to keep my mouth shut. He said, no. The judges are going to judges are more keen to find out what the AG has got to say. So then, well, I said, well, you make your submission, sir. Thereafter, depending on the outcome, we will make our submission. So more often than not, we used to support him in a covert way whenever he appears with us along for the respondents. So these are some of the matters I just wish to share in lighter vein. But there is another aspect which I wish to dwell a little bit on Dr. De Silva's 50 years at the bar. He has been a long-serving chairman of the National Law Commission. And I had the opportunity of working with him, and I knew the type of work he had done, and some of the amendments he has suggested to the Minister of Justice on so many issues of acts and statutes, which I thought has been taken into consideration. And in one matter particularly, he was very passionate, he wanted an amendment to the Criminal Procedure Code dealing with arrest on reasonable suspicion. I was very much against it for main reason that I was being an officer of the state. I didn't wish to agree to that particular amendment to that provision. But then he took on board what I said, and he said, I am prepared to record that you disagreed with the commission, that you didn't want an amendment to the provision regarding to arrest. But now I am made to understand, after I ceased to function as the Law Commission, that he has abandoned that idea of amending the the arrest on reasonable suspicion, having witnessed so many peaceful protests which are now turned violent. Be that as it may, I wish to conclude my speech today by acknowledging the fact that the clients whom he represented always felt a sense of satisfaction, because irrespective of the result, he was doing his level best and he did his utmost. So, sometimes for us as for the members of the state, we always found that he was overzealous in trying to paint some of his clients as paragons of virtue, but be that as it may, he did his level best for his clients and clients were never disappointed. So, sir, we wish you all the best and we hope that you continue to flourish and that you will be still sparring with us in years to come. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. Ladies and gentlemen, we now arrive at the moment of felicitation, and it is now my privilege to read out to you the resolution of the Colombo Law Society in that regard. Thank you. Know all ye, and these present witnesseth that on the 24th day of September in the year 2022, the committee of the Honorable Association of the Colombo Law Society convened and concluded its meeting in the historic environs of Halsdorf Hill, and thereat unanimously resolved to honor, recognize, and felicitate the eminent gentleman and President's Counsel, Dr. Joseph Romesh de Silva, for inter alia the considerations hereinafter set forth. For his courage in defending the rule of law, for his fierce independence in the practice of the law, for his pursuit of justice for the affluent and the poor with equal fervor, for being unimpaired by any political affiliation, for his immense effort towards the development of the law, with noteworthy and particular mention of his contribution to the law relating to medical negligence, injunctive relief in the law of defamation, fundamental rights with particular reference to prevention of wrongful arrest, for his ready assistance whenever requested towards this honorable society and its junior members in particular, for his immutable nobility of professional conduct, and for upholding the highest traditions of the bar. We, the Colombo Law Society, take great pride and pleasure in appreciating your service and example towards the practitioners of the noble profession of the law. Ad multos annos magna sericum. For many more years to come, great silk. Signed by the President and the Secretary of the Colombo Law Society. May I now invite our chief guest, the Honorable the Attorney General, accompanied by Honorable Justice Bhunekalu Vihara, Judge of the Supreme Court, and accompanied by Senior Attorney at Law, Life Member Honoris Causa, Mrs. Anoma Gunatilaka, to kindly step forward to make the presentations, please. May I also invite the President of the Colombo Law Society, Attorney at Law Sanjeeva Dasanayaka, the Secretary of the Colombo Law Society, Attorney at Law Sandhu Nagahavatta, to kindly step forward. It is my pleasure to now invite Dr. Romesh De Silva, President's Council, to kindly step forward, to come up and accept the recognition of the bar as we felicitate him for his yeoman service to the profession. May I invite the Honorable the Attorney General to present him with this plaque. May I invite Justice Bhuvanek Alvihara to present Dr. Romesh De Silva with the resolution of the Colombo Law Society. And may I invite Senior Attorney at Law, Life Member Honoris Causa, Mrs. Anama Gunathelaka, to present Dr. Romesh De Silva with a bouquet of flowers from all the members of the bar. Congratulations, sir. We thank you for the example that you have been, and for many more years to come, we will look up to you and emulate your honorable conduct. Thank you. Thank you to every one of you, madam and sirs, for coming forward for the presentation. It is only right that we hear what Dr. Romesh De Silva has to say on this occasion, and it is my pleasure to invite Dr. Romesh De Silva to the lectern.
Honorable Attorney General, Your Lordship Justice Bhuvanek Alvihara, Your Ladyship and Lordships of the Supreme Court, Your Lordship the President of the Court of Appeal, and Your Ladyships and Lordships of the Court of Appeal, Honorable Judges of the High Court, District Court, Magistrates Court, President, Bar Association of Sri Lanka, President, Colombo Law Society, learned President's Councils, my very dear colleagues, ladies and gentlemen. I am flattered and honored by the great amount of goodwill extended to me. I am acutely conscious, of course, that lots of you would not have been here if not for the dinner and whatever else are thereafter. However, I am equally conscious that there are several of you here who really wish me well, and for that I am grateful, because it is rightly said that the greatest honor that one can receive is the admiration and respect of one's peers. And coming to a man who, to put it very mildly, has not been very polite to his opponents in court, it is indeed a great pleasure to have received this honor. But whatever I have said in court and whatever has been said to me in court remains in court. When I leave the premises, when I leave the courtroom, there is nothing at all that I keep in mind, and that I think is a policy that is good to be followed by lots of people. I thank Ikram for the very kind words he said, but he and I come from the same stables, so you have to take it with more than a grain of salt. But however, what I'm really happy about is my wife and daughter are here. I am never a hero at home. I hope after hearing Ikram, at least I will get a cup of coffee when I go. I was very nervous when I heard that the AG was going to talk, because I remember several years ago, his father, Siva Rajaratnam, was asked to propose the vote of thanks to the outgoing committee of the Law Society. He had had a few glasses of water, and after those glasses of water, he got up and said, I was asked to propose this vote of thanks, but all I think is, thank God the lot of them are going. The sooner they go, the better it is. But anyway, it's a great, happy day when the official bar, the leader of the official bar, and one of the leading council of the unofficial bar have at last agreed on something and have got together to felicitate me. So I thank all of them. Most of all, I thank the Law Society for having organized this, and particularly its dynamic chairman, Sanjeeva, because it's nice, not for the eminence, but to be appreciated in what you do. Over the years, I and several others have given to the bar. We have done whatever we have when we were called upon, and therefore, it's nice when that is appreciated and looked upon. That is part of our culture, and I thank the President and the office bearers for having felicitated me. He shows excellent leadership, concerned about the day-to-day problems of our members, and that is a great sign. You know, lots of them have been saying I have appeared. I have appeared for several other professions. I have appeared for, I don't want to name, I might be struck for defamation, but several others. And having looked at all these other professions, with all our shortcomings, I feel that ours is the best of the professions. Justice Cardosa said words to this effect. The profession is tainted by the sins of a few, and the good of all is forgotten. And I think that is what we are. So we are generally a jolly good lot. That is why we can have camaraderie like this. That is why we can laugh and stride together. Whatever we have said in court is forgotten, and that is the spirit. And that is the spirit in which we should be. And so now that we are a jolly good lot, have a jolly good shot, and have a good evening. May I end by how I started, by thanking the organizers, by thanking Ikram and Sanjay for the kind words, and all of you for being present, and those who have wished me well. Thank you very much. Have a good evening. God bless all of you.
We rarely see Mrs. Rohini De Silva or the rest of the family at events of the legal fraternity, but we are very glad that they made it to this evening's felicitation. And madam, please don't forget the coffee. Moving on, ladies and gentlemen, your president announced that one of the many achievements of the Colombo Law Society is the establishment of a trust fund. And this trust fund is being inaugurated today with the handing over of the trust deed by my good and learned friend, Mr. Gayan Salvatore Arachi, to the Secretary and the Treasurer of the Colombo Law Society. Therefore, may I invite Secretary, Attorney at Law Sandun Nagavatta, and Treasurer, Attorney at Law Harshana Ransingha, to kindly step forward, along with the President of the Colombo Law Society, Mr. Sanjeeva Dasanayaka. Ladies and gentlemen, you're witnessing the establishment of the trust fund for the members of the Colombo Law Society, and I invite Mr. Gayan Salvatore Arachi to kindly present the trust deed to the Secretary of the Colombo Law Society, Attorney at Law Sandun Nagavatta. Thank you, Gan. And now, ladies and gentlemen, to a trust fund is not just the deed, we need the money. So, making the first contribution towards the trust fund is our president himself. And therefore, I invite Attorney at Law, Sanjeeva Dasanayaka, President of the Colombo Law Society, to hand over his contribution check to Attorney at Law Harshana Ranasinghe, the Treasurer of the Colombo Law Society. Thank you, Mr. President. And also, I have the pleasure of inviting Attorney at Law Nishan Premathiratna to make the second contribution towards the Colombo Law Society Trust Fund. We have Krishan, his junior, stepping up to make the presentation to the Treasurer, Mr. Harshana Ranasinghe. I am informed that this particular contribution will be an annual one, which will be most welcome by the trustees and the beneficiaries. Thank you, gentlemen. Thank you very much. Drawing a conclusion to the formalities of this evening, it is my pleasure now to invite the Chairman of the Organizing Committee of Rendezvous 2022, Attorney at Law Akalanka Ukwatta, to the lectern.
Honorable Attorney General, Honorable Justice of the Supreme Court and Court of Appeal, Dr. Ramesh De Silva, President Council, and Mrs. De Silva, Eminent President's Council, Honorable Judges of the High Court and District Court, Senior Attorneys at Law, and my dear colleagues. Good evening, everybody. It's been some time since we gathered for an occasion like this due to obvious reasons. So we are indeed happy to go together in this way and let out some steam, so to speak, bottle up inside us for too long years. Since I know that your boiling point must have reached an unbearable level, I don't tend to take much time with the task at hand. In fact, some may wonder why we took this unanimous decision to hold an event of this nature, given the valid argument that we are all in and out of pandemic situation worsened by an economic crisis. Nevertheless, we believe that we must aspire always to put our troubles held us and look positively towards the future. All above, we are a resilient nation. We are all thankful to our chief guest, the Honorable Attorney General, Mr. Sanjay Rajaratnam, President's Council, for accepting our invitation and accommodating us in his busy schedule. We thank the Honorable Judges of the Supreme Court, the President of the Court of Appeal, the Honorable Judges of the Court of Appeal, Judges of High Court, and Judges of District Court for your kind attendance. I also venture to think that this is the most opportune time to acknowledge, appreciate, and recognize the yeoman service rendered by Dr. Ramesh De Silva, President Council, to our noble profession for over 50 years. Dear Sir, we are honored by your presence and the presence of Mrs. Rohini De Silva. Thank you for being the example that you are in. Thank you for accepting our invitation. I would be failing in my duty if I did not acknowledge the contribution of Mr. Sanjeeva Dasanayaka, the President of the Colombo Law Society, in entrusting me with the most difficult responsibility of organizing this event in the midst of the all-present challenges. I thought he was more my enemy than my friend. But this ready assistance, guidance, and patronage have been invaluable in making this event a success. Thank you, Mr. President. We are indebted to our sponsors for their patronage. Without with the Rendezvous 2022 wouldn't have been this colorful and successful. Our heartfelt thanks go out to Chairman Mr. Prasad Gamage and Director CEO Mr. Sanjeeva Karnaratne of Prestige Property Management Private Limited for their principal sponsorships, and also to Dr. Chatura Varnasurya, Attorney at Law, Head of Apit Law School, Mr. Chandasiri Kotigala, Attorney at Law, Selingco General Insurance, Mr. Shamil Gunawardana of Coca-Cola Beverages, Channel Manager Ms. Tania Patirage of Ceylon Tobacco Company Red, Mr. Sanjeeva Watuava, AGM Sales of Ceylon Biscuits Limited, Mr. Nirma Ranasinghe, Chairman of Ranford Group of Companies, and Mrs. Piyumi Dodangoda, United Motors Company Limited, and of course, Mr. Saraj Jayamanna, President Council, and Mr. Kaushal Navaratna, Senior Counsel, for sponsoring our guest artists. I must also mention in the gesture of gratitude our colleagues Mike Gayan Salvatura, Shan Gunawardana, Suned Lokubogawatta, Dilhadi Silva, Venura Kulatunga, and my dear wife Dharani, my juniors Nifras, Sachin, Darshana and Dilki, whose wonderful support made me reach the extra miles in putting together this event well. There are some more supporters and contributors, but I am not able to mention all the names individually due to time constraints. However, in fact, of your goodwill, resourcefulness, and magnanimity lies very much behind our success. Certainly, my grateful thanks reach out to our working committee as well with the special word of thanks to Senior Attorney Mrs. Anoma Gunathirika, Life Member Honoris Causa, along with the Mr. Sadhun Nagawasa Secretary and Harshana Ranasinghe Treasurer. Further, we also acknowledge service of our event manager, Ms. Kaushi Hewapanna, for her contribution and putting everything in methodical and well-planned manner to run the event so smoothly. In this same vein, let us express our gratitude to the artists, including the live band, Ranil and Black, Outburst DJs, the dancers, guest artists, and the photographers for their great entertainmentship and spirit of cordiality. My thanks and appreciation also go out to Galadari Hotel, its enthusiastic staff, and the management of their cooperation extended to make this event reality. Last but by no means least, I am extremely thankful to all of you who are present here tonight for making this event glamorous and revered. Thank you everybody once again and enjoy yourself till tomorrow morning. Thank you very much.
May I take this opportunity to introduce your co-host for this evening, who will be taking the mic away from me, but who will keep you entertained with the entertainment in-house. Please welcome Attorney at Law, Vinura Kularatna.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I believe this is Shehan sir's ploy to absolve himself of responsibility for future events, if at all, so he can stay a little less sober. I wanted to keep the remaining half of these proceedings fairly casual, and then Mr. Ikram Mohammed came up here and said, "Your Lordships," and then the court nerves kicked in, and now that is long gone. But having said that, once again, on behalf of the Colombo Law Society, let me welcome all of you to Rendezvous. After all the turmoil that our country has been through, I believe as a nation, as a community, as members of the bar, this is very necessary for all of us. At the same time, it would be poor of me if I didn't take a moment to congratulate the individual of the night, Dr. Romesh De Silva, President's Counsel. So word on the street, if I may keep it fairly casual, word on the street is that it is next to impossible to find a picture of you smiling. I hope someone takes it. I hope we can rectify that by the end of this evening. I am fairly new to the BASA. I have not had the opportunity of meeting you personally yet. Having said that, if I may recall a very distinct incident, we were discussing some things at Chambers the other day, and somehow your name came up, sir. And then everyone was talking about your collective demeanor in court, which is fairly enough to scare us all. However, this one particular individual mentioned something, and verbatim, what he said was, if a lawyer is in trouble, you can count on Mr. De Silva to be there. And having said that, sir, I speak, I'm sure on behalf of all of us, we are humble and proud to be members of the bar with esteemed professionals like you in it. And at the same time, we are all proud to call ourselves your learned friends. So once again, sir, congratulations on your multitude of achievements. Moving on from that, ladies and gentlemen, let us remind ourselves tonight that amidst all the trials, literally, and tribulations, that life is good because we are here with our friends, our community, our family. We have a lot of entertainment ready for you tonight. We have an amazing band. We have a fantastic DJ. We have dance performances. We have guest artists performing. And a raffle draw. Mind you, you need to be present in the hall to be eligible to win something at the raffle draw. And also, print your bottles at your table. Lots of smiles around. I don't know whether to laugh or to cry. Having said that, before we commence the next step of these proceedings, one quick moment to reflect on our generous sponsors for this evening.
Building a home is an earthly duty of all humans and even animals. Living in an environment with peace and tranquility is the dream of all living creatures. We at Prestige Property Management are in the business of making that dream a reality. Our vision is to be the best realtor company in the nation, creating wealth and happiness for the clients. And we make it our mission to inspire and enable people to build through investing in residential properties by converting lands into real estate through development and value addition. Conquering many challenges, the Prestige Group has formed into an economic entity, carrying out a business and trading locally and overseas. Our brand equity is made of stronger worldwide growth with some new subsidiary businesses. As we are true, diversity, our business for enlarging and seeking new business opportunities. Buy land from us. You spend money to gain wealth. A property with all these developments appreciates faster than any investment possible today in Sri Lanka. Also, the security of investment is vested assured because that asset is secured in the form of land, leading with our core value in business with accountability. We at Prestige are privileged to be a part of the CLS event. Enjoy and have a great evening.
I wish I can start off right away, but there is also a little dance performance, ladies and gentlemen, so please get ready to be mesmerized. There's going to be a dance performance by professionals before the ultra professionals take over the dance floor. So we have some professionals doing a little dance performance, ladies and gentlemen.
Traz a lenha pro fogão, vem fazer armação. Hoje é dia de sol, alegria de coió, é curtir o verão. Yeah, 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 yeah. Vem Magalinha Rojão, traz a senha pro fogo, TTT coração.
Vem Magalinha Rojão, traz a senha pro fogão, TTT coração.
Yeah, 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 yeah. See people rocking, hear people chanting, feeling hot, hot, hot. We are burn up, the whole place a burn up. Keep the spirit, come on, let's do it, feeling hot, hot, hot. Ladies, ladies, hands in the air, celebration time. Let music activate your mind. We have crossfire sound, a fundamental jam. So we can rumbo, rumbo. Get mad now, get mad now. Come on, let me rumbo, get mad now, get mad now. Mix it up. Ole, 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 ole. Come on. Burn it up, burn it up, burn it up. Burn it up, burn it up, burn it up. Burn it up, burn it up, burn it up. We burn it up, we burn it up, we burn it up. All right then.
I hope you enjoyed our opening act and Ranil and Black in the house, ladies and gentlemen. But to open the dance floor, I have the pleasure of inviting a versatile, talented attorney at law and member of the society, along with his partner, who is also an LLM graduate in the diplomatic service and also a dancer, obviously. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome on the dance floor Mr. Ian Fernando and his partner, followed by anyone else who wants to join them on the dance floor.
Can we dim the house lights, ladies and gentlemen? Galadari, can we have the house lights dim? I spend my life looking for you, finding my way wasn't easy to do, but I knew that was you all the while, and it's been worth every mile. So lay down beside me, love me and hide me, kiss all the hurting of this world away. Hold me so close that I feel your heartbeat, and don't ever wander away. mornings and evenings all were the same. There was no music till I heard your name. But I knew when I saw you smile, and now I can rest for a while. So lay down beside me, love me and hide me, and kiss all the hurting of this world away. Hold me so close that I feel your heartbeat, and don't ever wander away. Alright, same style, one more song, keep dancing. But ladies and gentlemen, if you are enjoying the waltz that these three people, couples are doing, please put your hands together. It's a dying tradition, but we'd like to see more people try and do the waltz. You know, you can try, or you can do your own freestyle dancing, and this is how it goes.
Always remember the song that we played the first time we danced, and I knew as we swayed to the music and held to each other, I fell in love with you. Could I have these things for the rest of my life? Would you be my partner every night? When we're together, it feels so right. Could I have these things for the rest of my life? Always remember that magic moment when I held you close to me as we played together. I knew forever you're all I ever need. Could I have these days for the rest of my life? Would you be my partner every night? When we're together, it feels so right. Could I have these things for the rest of my life? Could I have these things for the rest of my life? Would you be my partner every night? When we're together, it feels so right. Could I have these things for the rest of my life?
Alright, started with 2 couples and we have 5 couples out there. Don't leave the dance floor, you're the only hope I have. This is something from the Bellamy Brothers. It says, if I said you have a beautiful body, and this is how it goes. Now if I said you have a beautiful body, would you hold it against me? If I swore you were an angel, would you treat me like the devils at night? If I was dying of thirst, would you flow in love, come and quench me? If I said you have a beautiful body, would you hold it against me? talk all night about the weather, or tell you all about my friend out in the coast. I could ask you a lot of crazy questions, or else ask you what I really want to know. Now if I said you have a beautiful body, would you hold it against me? If I swore you were an angel, would you treat me like the devil's at night? If I was dying of thirst, would you flow in love, come and quench me? If I said you have a beautiful body, would you hold it against me? The rain can fall so soft against the window, sun comes shining down up from the sky. But Daddy always told me, don't make small talk. He said, come on out and say what's on your mind. Now if I said you have a beautiful body, would you hold it against me? If I swore you were an angel, would you treat me like the devil's at night? If I was dying of thirst, would you flow in love, come and quench me? If I said you have a beautiful body, would you hold it against me? All right, keep dancing. Now we have 6 couples on the dance floor. Ladies and gentlemen, it's enough about the couples. The couples can keep dancing. You don't have to have a couple or a partner. Get over to the dance floor. Singles can mingle right now, everybody. This is Swaying It Like Michael Bublé. And remember, how beautiful you are can be seen only when you come to the dance floor, not in a crowd out there. When marimba rhythm starts to play, dance with me and make me sway. Like a lazy ocean hugs the shore, hold me close, sway me more. Like a flower bending in the breeze, bend with me, sway with me. When we dance, you have a way with me. Sway with me, stay with me. Other dancers may be on the floor, but my eyes see only you. Only you have that magic technique. When we sway, I go weak. I can hear the sound of violin long before it begins. Make me till as only you know how. Sway me smooth, sway me now. Come on! Other dancers may be on the floor, but my eyes see only you. Only you have that magic technique. When we sway, I go weak. I can hear the sound of violin long before it begins. Make me till as only you know how. Sway me smooth, sway me now. When my rain starts to play, dance with me, make me sway. Like a lazy ocean hugs the shore, hold me close, sway me more. All right, everybody, keep dancing on. looks like all of you are having a legal meeting out there. All right? Everybody has forgotten that there's a dance floor here. Let's do this a little bit of sugar with lots of sweetness, everybody. Come on. And those who are standing outside, the outstanding people. Sugar. Oh, honey, honey. You are my candy girl. And you got me wanting you. Ah, honey. Ah, sugar, sugar. You are my candy girl. And you got me wanting you. I just can't believe the loveliness of loving you. I just can't believe it's true. I just can't believe the one to love is feeling too. I just can't believe it's true. Ah, sugar. Ah, honey, honey. You are my candy girl. And you got me wanting you. When I kissed you, girl, I knew a sweeter kiss can be. And a sweeter kiss can be. Like the summer sunshine, pour your sweetness over me. Pour your sweetness over me. Ah, sugar. Oh, honey, honey. You are my candy girl. And you got me wanting you. Ah, honey. Ah, sugar, sugar. You are my candy girl. And you got me wanting you. All right, everybody, put your hands together. Those who are on the dance floor, you got to put your hands together. And those who are those who are trying to get to the dance floor but don't want to come on. This is Honey, Honey, a little bit of ABBA, everybody.
Honey, honey, how you thrill me. Honey, honey. Honey, honey, nearly kill me. Honey, honey. I heard about you before. I want to know some more. And now I know what they mean. You're a love machine. Oh, you make me dizzy. Honey, honey, let me feel it. Honey, honey. Honey, honey, don't conceal it. Honey, honey. The way that you kiss goodnight, the way that you hold me tight, I feel like I wanna sing when you do your thing.
Don't wanna hurt you, baby. I don't wanna see you cry. Stay on the ground, girl. You better not get too high.
I'm gonna stick to you, but you'll never get rid of me. There's no other place in this world I'd rather be. Honey, honey, touch me, baby. Honey, honey. Honey, honey, hold me, baby. Honey, honey. You look like a movie star, but I'm just who you are. And honey, to say the least, you're a dog on me.
We have a little crowd in that corner. So stay on the ground, girl. You better not get too high.
There's no other place in this world I'd rather be. Honey, honey, how you thrill me. Honey, honey.
the dance floor, put your hands together to the beat now. All right, can I have a little favor from the dance floor? A little small help. Can you put your lovely hands together and give all those people who are sitting and doing absolutely nothing a big round of applause? Make some noise, ladies. Come on. Let's twist, everybody. Before dinner, we need to get some exercise into our system. Let's do this. I thought love was only true in fairy tale, meant for someone else, but not for me. Our love was out to get me. A disappointed say, disappointment haunted of my dream. Then I saw her face. I'm a believer, not a trace, doubt of my mind. I'm in love. I believe I could leave her if I tried. I thought love was more or less a given thing. Seems to be the more of the less I got. What's the use of time? All you get is pain. When I need sunshine or God's rain. Then I saw her face. I'm a believer, not a trace, doubt of my mind. And I'm in love. I believe I could leave her if I tried. Everybody twist. What's the use of trying? All you get is pain. When I needed sunshine, what God's rain? Then I saw her face. I'm a believer, not a trace, down in my mind. And I'm in love. I believe I could leave her if I tried. All right, fantastic. Now we are bringing up the crowd level on the dance floor. Slowly we will overtake those who are standing and drinking and thinking that there's no dancing today. All right, everybody, let's twist. Do you know how to twist? If you don't know, just watch me. It goes like this. Everybody twist. I remember when rockers young, me and Susie had so much fun, holding hands and skipping stone. Had a no-go Chevy and a Bentley, oh, about the biggest look I ever got. Electric car. noise once again. Now we have more people on the dance floor. Make some noise, everybody. Finally, we are overtaking the noise from the other side. Fantastic. Brown-eyed girl. Still, the ladies are outnumbering the gentlemen. I don't think the gentlemen on the dance floor are complaining at all. Well, let's do this. Heaven if we go, days and the rains came, and down in a hollow, playing a new game, loving and running, hey hey, skipping and jumping in the misty morning fog. Ah, our hearts are thumping you, brown-eyed girl. You, my brown-eyed girl. Whatever happened? Tuesday so slow. Going down to your mind, a transistor radio. Standing in the sunlight laughing, hiding behind a rainbow's wall. Slipping down and sliding all along the waterfall with you. Brown-eyed girl, you, my brown-eyed girl. Do you remember when everybody sing? We used to sing, sha-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-dee-da. Sha-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-dee-da. La-dee-da. So hard to find my way. Now that I'm all on my own, I saw you just the other day. My, have you grown? Cast my memory back then, Lord. Sometimes I woke up thinking about making love in the green grass behind the stadium with you, brown-eyed girl. You, my brown-eyed girl. Do you remember it? I want to hear you sing. We used to sing, sha-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-dee-da. Sha-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-dee-da. You sing, sha-la-la-la-la-la-la. I can't hear you. Sing. La 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 dee da, la dee da. Everybody twist. Come on, twist. Put your hands together. හැමදාම කියන එකයි කියන්නේ මං වගේ කෙට්ටු වෙන්න ඕන නම් හොඳට ට්විස්ට් කරන්න ට්විස්ට්
සීගිරි සුකුමාරියේ එළවඳ සමයේ මතකද අපි පාපුණා මම නගී ලස්සන පිරුවේ නෙත සිත බැඳුනේ නම ශ්‍රී ලංකාවේ රැඳෙන්නේ ඔබගේ සිනුරේ.
Let me see those bodies move, everybody. Move. Come on. හරි වචනේ කියන්න නඩු දානවා. ලස්සන ඔබේ. Is that all you got? Everybody sing. Now can you make that noise, everybody? You gotta put your hands in the air and shake it like this, everybody. Don't stop, don't stop. Come on. Ata, like this. Ladies. If this doesn't sound sexy, then you can shake everything else underneath that hand, all right?
Felice, bajando, bajando, me soy. Mi mental en el mundo se halla debajo de mí. Una música de esos tocando, esos para mí. Volaré, oh, guardaré, oh, nebu, vidi, sorrido, felice, mi sarerazo. Cosino parracito no volverá más. Y me pintaba las manos la cara arrastró. Y me improvisa de la vida me elevo. Y me enseña a volar desde el infinito. Volaré, oh, cantaré, oh, oh. Mi sorriso, felice di stare lassù. Volare, oh, cantare, oh, oh, nelu di sorriso, felice di stare lassù.
Put your hands together like this, like this.
Cosino parasito no volverá más. Y me vendaba las manos la cara arrasó. Y me improvisa de la vida me elevo. Y me enseña a volar desde el infinito.
Hands in the air.
Volaré, oh, cantare, oh, oh, nebu, di sorriso, felice di stare lassù. Nebu, di sorriso, felice di stare lassù. Nebu, di sorriso, felice di stare lassù.
Keep shaking your body, everybody. Put your hands in the air and say it with me. Tell me when will you be mine? Tell me quando, quando, quando. Oh, we can share a love divine. Please don't make me wait again. When will you say yes to me? Tell me quando, quando, quando. You'll bring happiness to me. Oh, can wait a moment more. Tell me quando, quando, quando. Say it's me that you adore. And then darling, tell me when. If every moment's a day, every day seems a lifetime. And let me show you a way to adore beyond compare. I can wait a moment more. Tell me quando, quando, quando. Say it's me that you adore. And then darling, tell me when. Oh my love, please tell me when. Oh my love, please tell me when. My darling, tell me when. Now we can boast proudly we have more people on the dance floor than on the other side. Make some noise, everybody. And let's do a little bit of La Bamba, everybody. Para bailar la bamba, para bailar la bamba, si sí, una boda de gracia, una boda de gracia, y más sí, ay arriba, ay arriba, lo diceré, lo diceré, lo diceré. Yo iba soy marinero, yo iba soy marinero, soy capitán, soy capitán, soy capitán. La la bamba, la bamba, la bamba, bamba. Para bailar la bamba, twist. Para bailar la bamba, si dice sí, una boda de gracia, una boda de gracia, y más sí, ay arriba, ay arriba. Everybody twist, come on. If you have not gone to the gym, twist. Para bailar la bamba, para bailar la bamba, si dice sí, una boda de gracia, una boda de gracia, y más sí, ay arriba, ay arriba, ay arriba, ay arriba, lo diceré, lo diceré, lo diceré. Everybody sing. La la bamba, 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 la bamba. Still, the ladies are outnumbering the gentlemen out there, so we are not complaining at all. So we're gonna do a very special song for all the ladies in the house. Make some noise! But boys, you can still be there. I'll still call you boys. So stay there and enjoy the night. This is Dancing Queen, everybody!
What's that?
Your turn. You sing.
You can dance, having the time of your life. Ooh, sweet like love. Watch that scene, taking the dancing queen. You're teasing, you're turning on. Bleeding, burning, and then you're gone. Oh, looking on for another. Tell me what to do. Going to move for a dance. And when you get the chance, you are
Put
the
your hands in the air.
dancing queen. Young and sweet, only 17.
Ladies, you gotta be louder.
Dancing queen, feel the beat from the tambourine. Oh,
All the queens in the house, sing.
you can dance, having the time of your life. Ooh, sweet like love. Watch that scene, digging the dancing queen. Digging the dancing queen.
All right, everybody, put your hands together like this. To the beat. Like this. What a fantastic sight this is. Put your hands together, everybody. Come on. Oh, what a night. Late December back in '63. What a way to spend the time for me. I remember what a night. Oh, what a night. You know I didn't even know her name. I was never gonna be the same. What a lady, what a night. Put your hands in the air. Got a funny feeling when you roll to the room at night. As I recall it in the fantasy. Hypnotizing, mesmerizing me. She was everything I dreamed she'd be. What a lady, what a night. Put your hands in the air. I felt a rush like a rolling ball of thunder, spinning my head around and taking my body under. What a night. Got a funny feeling when you roll to the room at night. As I recall it in the fantasy. Why it takes a lot to see the light. Seems so wrong, but now it seems so right. What a lady, what a night. Put your hands in the air, everybody now, like this. I felt a rush like a rolling ball of thunder, spinning my head around and taking my body under. What a night. Oh, what a night. Oh, what a night. Oh, what a night. There's a quick announcement. Stay wherever you are. You will be sued if you move away from the dance floor, ladies and gentlemen. There's a quick announcement. Hold on.
Ladies and gentlemen, again, a very contrary announcement though. The buffet is open, so those who are not on the dance floor can go help yourselves to some dinner. Having said that, ladies and gentlemen, our first guest artist is ready to perform for you. This lady is so renowned and so famous it warrants no introduction. Her music and her personality has always been exhilarating. Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for the dancing queen of Sri Lanka, Corinne Almeida.
All right, a very good evening to everybody. I was just watching, you were having a ball of a time. Stay right there. මේ දැන් බුෆේ එක ඕපන් කරා කිව්වා කන්න නම් යන්න එපා පොඩ්ඩක් කොහොම ඉන්න. My God, මෙයාට මේ ටිකට් නැහැ කියලා කොහොමද ඇතුළුනේ? Right, so thank you so much for having me here tonight. I know it's a very big crowd and it's a beautiful crowd. Let's hear it for yourselves. Put your hands together for yourselves. Right. Thank you so much. I'm just wondering what to start with, but I know since you're in the mood and you're all hyped up, I'll start off with something fast, okay? Let's blame it on the bossa nova with Black. All right. Come on, everybody. Let's do it one more time. Woo! Shake it, shake it, shake it. Hey, hey. I was at a dance when he caught my eye, standing in a corner, a look of sad and shy. We began to dance, swaying to and from, and soon I knew I'll never let him go. Blame it on the bossa nova with its magic spell. Blame it on the bossa nova that he did so well. Oh, we started out in just a little dance, and soon it ended up a big romance. Blame it on the bossa nova, the dance of love. Could it be the moon? No, no. Or the stars above? No, no. Could it be the chief? Yeah, yeah. The bossa nova, the dance of love. Let's go. Now I'm glad to say I'm his bride to be, and we're gonna raise a family. And when our kids ask how it came about, I'm gonna say to them without a doubt. One more time. Blame it on the bossa nova with its magic spell. Blame it on the bossa nova that it did so well. Oh, we started out in just a little dance, and soon it ended up a big romance. Blame it on the bossa nova, the dance of love. Are we ready? Everybody clap your hands to the beat. I'll set now. 1, 2, 3, uppity 1, 2, 3, uppity 1, 2, 3, uppity 1, 2, 3, uppity. Blame it on the bossa nova with its magic spell. Blame it on the bossa nova, the dance of love. Blame it on the bossa nova with its magic spell. Blame it on the bossa nova, the dance of love. All right, okay, I'm gonna keep to this same beat and do something very old. by the rivers of Babylon, woo, where we sat down. Yeah, yeah, we went when we remembered Zion. Kandu karaye sitale, idum tiraya chere, handuna kata adare, jevamu apijivite. Let the wicked carry us away captivity, requiring of us a song. Now how shall we sing the Lord's song in a strange land? Sing now, by the rivers of Babylon, where we sat down. Yeah, yeah, we went when we remembered Zion. Kantu karaye sitale, idum tiraya chere, handuna kata adare, jevamu apijivite. Let's go! One more time. Let the wicked carry us away captivity, requiring of us a song. Now how shall we sing the Lord's song in a strange land? One more time. By the rivers of Babylon, where we sat down. Yeah, yeah, we went when we remembered. Okay, let me hear you sing this one. Kandu karaye sitale, apudi vidum tira. Very good. Aha. Handuna gata. Wow. Jevamu api. All together. Kandu karaye sitale, vidum tiraya chere, handuna kata adare, jevamu api jivite. All right. We're gonna do some Shakira in the house. Shakira. You're a good soldier, choosing your battles. Pick yourself up and dust yourself up, get back in the saddle. You're on the front line, everyone's watching. You know it's serious, we're getting closer, this isn't over. Today's your day, I feel it. You paved the way, believe it. When you fuck it up, oh, if you fuck it up, zamina, mina, zangareva. This time for lawyers, zamina, mina, waka, waka, zamina, mina, zangareva. Cause this is Sri Lanka, yeah, let's go. Uh-huh. Shake it, shake it, shake it, yeah, uh-huh. Move it, move it, move it. Listen to your God, this is our motto. Your time to shine, don't bet in land, vamos por todo. People are raising their expectations. Go on and feed them, this is your moment, no hesitation. Today's your day, I feel it. You paved the way, believe it. If you get down, get up, oh, when you get down, get up, zamina, mina, zanga, say. Zamina, mina, waka, waka, zamina, mina, zanga, leva. And now, zamina, mina, waka, waka, zamina, mina, zanga, leva. This time for Sri Lanka. Chicka, chicka, bumbo, biggie, bumbo, from head to say. Masim, looking my baby, biggie, bumbo, from east to west. Basi, waka, waka, ma, waka, waka, ma, 10 years east in Mazi, boy, cause this is Sri Lanka, yeah. Say, zamina, mina, waka, waka, zamina, mina, zangaleva. And now, zamina, mina, waka, waka, zamina, mina, zangaleva. Cause this is Sri Lanka, zamina, mina, waka, waka, zamina, mina, zangaleva. And now, zamina, mina, waka, waka, zamina. this is Lawyers Night. අම්මේ පොඩ්ඩක් නිකන් බ්‍රීදර් එකක් ගමු නේද දැන්? නෑ ඔහොම ඉන්න. Don't move, don't leave. පොඩි reggae beat එකක් කරමු with Black. Thank you so much. Everybody just clap your hands. Move it, move it, move it. Say, Suwandai Mube Mapani. Netangi Haleti Mini. Majivite Panaveni. Nalavendu Roshini. Suwandai Mube Mapani. Netangi Haleti Mini. Majivite Panaveni. Nalavendu Roshini. Let's go, Black! Woo! Talata Apudia Kahamo. Everybody just clap your hands. Say, Amanu Ve, Kiratagia, Kiri Eraba, Enagia, Kiri Mutia, Gangegia, Gangado Uding Haye. Suwandai Mube Malveni. Shake it, shake it. Netangi Haleti Mini. Majivite Panaveni. Nalavendu Roshini. Pemlobe Sahane Matadila. Pensue Masita Randavala. Nandela Indoko Matavena Sitane. Ma open midila. Wendela Opamaridavana. Yamnepa Mahatapiduvala. Nandela Indoko Matavena Sitane. Ma open midila. Obaki Budine, Matakene Mekigie, Ne Chigite, Ne Santa Fe, Mihiria Fe, Adre. Sing now, Pemlowe. Everybody just sing now, sing now. Masita Randava. Randala. Thank you very much. One more time. Woo! Everybody just clap your hands. Shake it, shake it, shake it. Atata veralu ehinda gene inata pala mela gene barata matara kada gene nube amma ei vigasakine. Suwandai Mube Mapani. Netangi Halet Nilmini. Majivite Panaveni. Nalavendu Roshini. One more time, go. Hey, hey. Talata Apudia Gahamo. Everybody just sing with me now. Onna Babo. Atinia, Gal Arabe, Sitinia, Galin Galata, Paninia, Haye, Babuta Bayesi. Suwandai Mube Mapeni. It's your turn, come on. Netanging ha. Taleta Apudia Gahamo. Everybody just sing, sing, sing now. Let's do it one more time. Suwandai Mube Mapeni. Netanging Haleti Mini. Majivite Panaveni. Nalavendu Roshini. Nalavendu Roshini. Nenavendue Roshini. Right, thank you very much. කොණ්ඩේ දැන් ඉන්න ගාවට නෑ. කොණ්ඩේ දැන් coming up. Hari. Right, here's your request. කොණ්ඩේ නැතත් කොණ්ඩේ නම් ටික ටික දැන් දිගත් වෙලා තියෙන ඉන්න ගාවට. Okay, here's your request everybody for Konde Natat. It's actually called Redde Hatte, okay? The title of the song is Redde Hatte. Hari, right. Let's go with black. Appudi, Taleta. Yep. Sing with me. Mage Konde Natat inaga bata Redde Hatte no bandata adichu kamatama tiyanava. Konde paata karala kotta kerumata mata hirapannata endaka adichu kamatama tiyanava. Mage Konde Natat inaga bata Redde Hatte no bandata adichu kamatama tiyanava. Konde paata karala kotta kerumata mata hirapannata endaka adichu kamatama tiyanava. Let's go. යනකොට බර තොටේ බිමගෙන හැකට හැටේ තරුණලාගේ වෙනසක් නැහැ බැලම දානවා වැඩි දෙනෙකුගේ හිත රිද්දලා එක්ජනෙකුව බැහැමනින්න එක හින්දා මැරෙන තුරා ජොලියෙක් ඉන්නවා මගේ කොණ්ඩේ නැත්තත් දින ගාවට රෙද්දේ ජෙනොවෙන්නාට ඇදිච්චකම තාම තියනවා කොණ්ඩේ පාට කරලා කොට කෙරුවට බටහිර පන්නට ඇඳට ඇදිච්චකම තාම තියනවා Let's go yeah Go appudi, thalata, everybody. Come on. Dena veradi karana boru benchi vatmana aya. Dekkama mata hariyata kenti yanawa. Netti beri aya munage hunama. E aya ge duka kiwama. Unu vena kathiya hitte matatti yanawa. Mage konde natatti naga bata redde tino vennata. Edicha kamatama tiyanawa. Konde paata karana kotta keruwata bata hita panneta endata edicha kamatama tiyana. One more time, go. Ane mage sindu ahang inda kemati ayo innaturu e ayo pinavanna mamat sindu piyanawa Rasikayo adu vela mata bhai kiyala hitunu daata dina deyak kala bila gedara innawa mage konde natat dinaga bata redde hatte novennata adicha kamatama tiyanawa konde paata karala kotta keruwata bata hirapannata endata adicha kamatama tiyana One more time mage konde natat dinaga bata redde hatte novennata adicha kamatama tiyanawa konde paata karala kotta keruwata bata hirapannata endata adicha kamatama tiyanawa Right, oh mama pudiya gahamu. Oh mama thaleta. I'll do another one. Let's go. Woo! Yep. Up pudi. Come on. One more time, go. Yep. Sing with me. Yamang bando besak balanda. Ganing barra bage badinda. Parati keli bala mahapare hari kabala. Yamang bando besak balanda. Ane yamang bando besak balanda. Ganing barra bage badinda. Parati keli bala mahapare hari kabala. Yamang bando besak balanda. Let's go. I need your hands clapping. Come on, appudi. Bage bando, pacharike mama sendo. Dingunda kurukundo, nachuruwa mama bando. Ay bando yamankodo, Colombo besan malabanka. Sudu bando, Colombo gelu lasanado. Yamang bando besan malanda. Ganing bara bage bandindo. Paradi geli bala bala mahapare hari kala bala. Yamang bando besan malanda. One, go, try, go. One more time, go. One more time, everybody, clap your hands with the uppity, 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 Lanaka. Banda konde bendela jayatane mi banava kahala usara bidenda endela banda anna banda yanava kolaba double kar mahapare aing veyan eyodiya marubunok mangi menike mama merenava kolaba nakare yamang bando vesak balana ganing barabage bandinda paradi geli bala bala mahapare hari kala bala yamang bando one more time go 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 yamang bando vesak balana ganing barabage bandinda paradi geli bala bala mahapare hari kala bala yamang bando vesak balana. Let's go. Woo! So thank you very much everybody and thank you Black, thank you. What a wonderful crowd. One more time, go. Yep. Yay. So thank you so much, guys. You've been a wonderful audience. Stay right there. And thank you, Black. Thank you for having me here with your on your special night. Stay right there. Good night. God bless you all. Thank you so much. Over to Ranil and Black. Thank you.
They want one more. They want one more.
මේ යානේ මයික් එක දෙන්නේ. ඉතින් මම කැන්ඩි ළමිසි නෙමෙයිනේ. අපෝ කැන්ඩි ළමිසි මගෙත් එක තරහයි.
මේකයි. ඒ වල ප්‍රශ්නයක් ආවොත් ඕන තරම් රිප්‍රසන්ට් කරන්න කට්ටිය ඉන්නවා.
අපෝ එපා. අපෝ එපා. Right, you know what? I'm just thinking what to do. මම බලනවා මේ මොන වගේ සින්දුවක් කියන්නද කියලා. ඉතින් මේ බෑන්ඩ් එකටත් සින්දු තියෙනවා. ඉතින් අපි right ඔබටයිම කවදත් ආදරේ. I love you all always. Thank you so much for you've been a wonderful audience and I've got a wonderful fan base. Thank you so much. And the sustainability for me to be here so far in my music career is all wonderful people like you. So thank you so very much. I'll sing this one for you always. ඔබටයිම ආදරේ. Right, let's go. Sing with me. Nasatulunu kata hotata gota obata giyanam irahernu vele sandapane kita gayanam eno ekman vi ma vetalan vi obata ma adare Nasatulunu kata hotata gota obata giyanam irahernu vele sandapane kita gayanam eno ekman vi ma vetalan vi obata ma adare. Let's go. Obi petu makavai petum obagavai, obi petum magavai, mage petum obagavai, babasani mikiri kata, obe adare paka, obajai ma adare. Nasa purunu kata, tatakota, obajayanta, iraherunu bele sandapale, dagayanta. Eno ikmadvi, ma betanavi, obajai ma adare. One more time, go. Right, apudiak, taleta. Everybody, yeah. Aha. Siteyama matano deni, renditi be mamadani mi. Siteyama matano deni, renditi be mamadani mi. E obagana ifriye, uturai satutalaye, obajayma adare. Sing. Irunu kata, tatakota, appudi. Everybody sing it loud. Sing it loud. Eno ek. Ma better. Obajay. One more time. Madi. Dirunu kata. Hayeng. Ara usaviye kaya gahana wage kaya gahan. Kaya gala sindu kiyanna. Obajay. All together, everybody. Rasa birunu kata, hontata kota, obajayanta. Iraherunu bele sandapale, dagayanta. Eno ikmadvi, ma betaladvi, obajay ma obajay ma. One more time. Obajay ma adare. Thank you. God bless you all. Thank you so much. Thank you, Black, one more time for the beautiful, great music. And everybody, thank you.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we have a little break now. I have to make everyone get off the dance floor because there is a dance performance. So, ladies and gentlemen, this is a little rest for all of you, and the band will also take off from the dance stand. And do not worry, after that dance performance by Dark Shine, there'll be a DJ outburst, Kapila taking over after the dance act by Dark Shine.
කෙන්ද හිමිරි කලා වගේ ගන්නම් මං උඹ කරකලා මට වැදුනා උඹේ ඇස් කෙස්ටොල් මට ඇඬුනා කෙල්ල මාව උනාලොස් උඹ නැටුවා කොල්ලෝ ආවේ උඹේ පස්සෙන් මම හැදුනා දැන් කෙල්ල මම තුනා බොස් වීරට තදට කොටට යටට ඇඳලා කොහෙද යන්නේ බස්ස ඇඳලා කරලා යන්න එපා වදියස් වහ නිකිය තමයි ගතිය එන්නේ යද්දි පාතපා උඹ ඇඳලා ඉන්න බොඩිය නිසා නේද මානක ඇහැට කනට නැහෙට හිතට දෙන්නේ ඇයි පගා මට වැදුනා උඹේ ඇස් කෙස්කොල් මට ඇඬුනා කෙල්ල මාව උනාලොස් උඹ නැටුවා කොල්ලෝ ආවේ උඹේ පස්සෙන් මම හැදුනා දැන් කෙල්ල මම තුනා බොස් ඊරට හදට කොටට යටට ඇඳලා කොහෙද යන්නේ බස්ස Good evening, and then again, what I got to say, my good friends here, Upul Kumara Perma, please give him a big hand. And through him, everything came up, and so on. It's not that I'm drunk, but I know that lawyers and the doctors in Sri Lanka, they are the most drunkard people in this world. And then again, have fun, because you know what? You guys have a lot of big responsibility though. That මොකද්ද මෙන්නේ එළියෙන් සවුන්ඩ් එක එනවද? So Opal and then Upendra, there are loads of friends. By the way, Charit Galhena, he couldn't make it because he had a kind of surgery, what I heard. And thank you very much. Please give a big hand to the band, Black. Sorry, I lost the cable. Nirantare mahalangin. Siumansalegi amavate. Sitiyanangin date veli. Tundakuna velila pemendo. Mangadare menna. Thank you so much, darling. I love you. Now, you know what? Lawyers, just do me a big favor. It's a small favor. Mangagaray. Apage hade. One more time. Mangagaray. Apage hade. Dibuagare. Namaste. I love you all. By the way, I have to acknowledge Lanaka, who was behind all these things. And thank you very much for this beautiful invitation. And please give a big hand to Corinne Almeida and to the band Black. You don't have to applaud me. By the way, the next song is going to be like Makadaganabi. My father composed this song in 1940 or so. Unfortunately, we had a miscommunication. So it's going to be Udara Kandukara. mean, like my father, he composed this song in 1955. I was not even born then. But then again, now we're going to do a song for you, Mr. From Mr. Clarence Vijayavardhana. Didakame Nadi Tire on. Gotta be much more louder. No silly. Sing along, hey. Now, you get down. Okay. Now let me try one more time. You got to take a deep breath. 1, 2, 3, 4. Nothing. Nothing. Sing along, hey. Yeah, nothing. Sing along, hey. Sing along, hey. Yeah, nothing I'm Senza la Marte in the Gila Yaxi. Yeah, Rendezvous and Marte. Sing along, hey. Sing along, hey. Thank you so much, Lois Dance, and I love you. Yeah. I bought the sundress for my wife as well. Sing along. Sing along. Yeah. One more. කවුද ගල්ලක තින්නේ? You look good. දකුණු ලෝකේ අගනගරේ ගාලපුරේ සිරි කෙසේ කියන්දෝ ගාලු සිරි වනන්දෝ දකුණු ලෝකේ අගනගරේ ගාලපුරේ සිරි කෙසේ කියන්දෝ ගාලු සිරි වන අකයින්ද Everybody. Que seguiando galos y manando. La corona que agrade galos y piri. Que se manando have a sword.
My best friend, my heart husband.
Lanaka panno karwala khatayam karwo. Kala shilpa diyunu karla viskam darwo. Re sirikale naki galu darnayo. Hela singala viru darwan balaben mande. Dakulake agnagar gala pure siri. Kise kiya to galu siri manando. Dakulake agnagar gala pure siri. Kise kiya to galu siri manando. Kise kiya to galu siri manando. Que seguían tu galo siri manando.
Right, apparently there's going to be a dancing competition, everybody. All right, let's get back to basics, everybody. This is how it goes. A little bit of C.T. Fernando. Sing along with me now. Sina love mira mavo mali. Sina nagayo pai manali. Dasat vita surake lakvage. Komali marangana mire. Soka susumave, nasasina patumave, mitra obede sai balane. Oya mihile ki tarave, mambara dudala ave, obe pinin bamai penende. Kabi ange amal loke, nasatevin nasal soke, suratali avatamai lanute. Madamanti ne same, gelate sundari mani, o samal kumari ma priyave. Madamanti ne same, gelate sundari mani, o samal kumari ma priyave. Sina love mira me mali, sina nagayo pai manali. Sasakita surake lakvage, wo mali marangana mire. Atau salam pundiya. Soka susumave, nasasina patumave, mitra obede sai balane. Oya mihire kita lave, mambara dudada ave, obe pinin babai penende. Kabi ange amar loke, nasatevin asal soke, suratali abatamai landune. Madamanti ne same, gelata sundari mage, kosamal kumari mafiyave. Madamanti ne same, gelata sundari mage, kosamal kumari mafiyave. Sina love mira me mali, sina nagayo pai manali. Dasar kita seperti lakvage, komali marangana mire. One more time. Sina love mira me mali, sina nagayo pai manali. Dasar kita surake lakvage, komali marangana mire. Atau salam pundiya.
Mala
your hands together. I want to see you put your hands in the air, everybody. Come on.
පුංචි ළමේ හැංගි හැංගි ඇගේ රුව බලා ආදරේට විහිළුවක් කළා මැණිකේ ඔරමලා නිලම ලෙස බලා මැණිකේ ඔරමලා නිලම ලෙස බලා ඇයි බුබුලු පෙන්නලා
Okay, you sing. Sing.
ටිකිරි
And
රන්මලල්ල
louder.
බඳන්
Put your hands in the air. ගෙදර හිටිය රෝසා කකුල රෝසා ඒ රෝසා කොමල අකර දාපු කුල රෝසා ඒ රෝසා ඒ අපිත් එක්ක හරියාලුයි රෝසා රෝසා නැතුව ගේ පාලුයි රෝසා කවුද රෝසා නැතුව ගේ පාලුයි රෝසා Malvi pedi seru seru pemmadira saru saru Malvi pedi seru seru pemmadira saru saru Ilamata da rosa netuva rosa Data da divaru varu kakamada oru varu varu Data da divaru varu kakamada oru varu varu Badala moto da rosa netuva rosa Badala moto da rosa netuva rosa Unata kotta malli dunna rosa e rosa Sodata nikkadenge na rosa e rosa e dukkata sapala apata hitiya rosa natuwa ge paalui rosa rosa natuwa ge paalui rosa Suota sabanga apu gapu gala nala apu apu Suota sabanga apu gapu gala nala apu apu Subagapu rosa nona rosa Konde kada piru piru rajinita abi teru teru Konde kada piru piru rajinita abi teru teru Rosa nona koheda giye rosa Rosa nona koheda giye rosa Unata kotta malli gunna rosa e rosa Sodata nikkadenge na rosa e rosa e dukkata sapata apata hitiya rosa natuwa ge paalui rosa kawuda rosa natuwa ge paalui rosa e rosa natuwa ge paalui rosa Put your hands in the air everybody I want the whole of Colombo to hear you sing like this. Ole, 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 ole. You gotta be kidding me. You can be louder than this. Ole, 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 ole. Sing. Time to put your hands in the air and jump. Jump, everybody jump. Be by the fire, be on the fire, baby, hot, hot, hot. Party people, all around me, feeling hot, hot, hot. What to do on a night like this? Music, see, I can't resist. We need a party song, the fun I'm meant to take. Say the rum, bum, bum, bum. Hey, hey. I say the rum, bum, bum, bum. Everybody sing, hot, hot, hot. I'm feeling hot, hot, hot. Yeah, see people rocking, hear people shouting, feeling hot, hot, hot. Can you feel it? Keep up this feeling, feeling hot, hot, hot. It's in the air, celebration time. Let the music captivate your mind. We need a party song. You let the roof on fire. Gonna boogie, boogie, woogie, take a make it down. Let the roof on fire. Gonna drink, drink, get the shines on the fire. Let the roof on fire. Now baby, get your booty, nigga, take a full of clothes and light the roof on fire. Tell her, I'm on fire. Tell her, baby, I'm a fireball. I saw a came, I can't get to the seas, I saw a conquer the game. That you could sound fine, he don't love us, simple are running the game. No, baby, I'm looking at a kid in the looking in the night, now a little shade. Yeah, Susan in the bottom, but the booty in the center, and I said, walk this way, I was born in a flame. Mama said that every word in my name. I'm the best you ever had. If you think I'm burning out, you know my, you sing, I'm on fire. I can't hear you. I'm on fire. Who's on fire? I'm on fire. I'm on fire. Everybody jump and say fireball. Jump, jump. Fireball. Sticks and on my break my bone, but I don't care what to say. That chicken's out here don't play. That price on the bottom of the map. M-I-A-U-S-A. Yeah, it's just a little bottom, but the booty in the center. And I said, to walk this way, I was born in a flame. Mama said that every word in my name. I'm the best you ever had. If you think I'm burning out, you know. Everybody sing, I'm on fire. I'm on fire. Everybody, I'm on fire. I'm on fire. For a change, shake your assets and say fireball. Shake, shake. Now shake, shake. Fireball. CLS, make some noise. And Nehema put your talent like this. Come on. Madi, atavasala appudiya. Come on. And sing like this. Adare hitanama dakkama devagana vage. Ahinna potta. Adare ko appudiya potta. Everybody twist, come on, twist. Oh, Basoya, enemy, Mahadev, Rungaya, Hengwe, Aibriye, Malvile, Rosaya, Basoya, enemy, Mahadev, Rungaya, Hengwe, Aibriye, Malvile, Rosaya, Hengwe, Aibriye, Malvile. Everybody sing la 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 la. Twist everybody. Put your hands together. Hang away, hang easy, and the my away, Masabu, Mamadu, Adare, and the way, hang away, hang easy, and the my away, Masabu, Mamadu, Adare, and the way, Thank you very much. Any band can play music, but it's the crowd in front of us who makes us do all this kind of thing. Make some noise! Fantastic. Now will you sing with us? This is a fantastic song from Senaka Batagoda. I would like to see all of you put your hands in the air and sing along with us, and this is how it goes. This is says, Ananteta Yanama, Yanama, bye! Everybody put your hands in the air. Sing. Put your hands in the air, sing. Fantastic, beautiful people. CLS, put your voices in the air. Ladies and gentlemen, Ruan Silva on lead guitars. Get ready, everybody. You gotta put your hands together and sing like this. Sing. Everybody jump, 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 jump. Are you ready to jump up once more? නැත්තම් බයිලා ටිකක් නටලම පනිනවද? ඕන එකක් කොට්ටුයි. ලෑස්ති එහෙනම්. This is something from the 1950s, but this is a little bit of black magic woven into it. This is called Sandak Nagi Sandak Dili, everybody. A little bit of baila, and you will be taking part in the Baila Queen or the Dancing Queen and Dancing King competition right now, everybody. So dance away, judges are watching. බයිලා නම් පොඩි අප්පුඩියක් ඕනේ විසිල් එකක් ඕනේ මොකද මේ
සඳක් නැගී සඳක් දිලේ සාදරේ මලක් මැවි මලක් පිපේ ආදරේ සුදු ඔබේ කතා අසා ආදරේ ලැබුම් ගනී ඔබේ සුපෙන් මනසේ
See, let's sing.
La 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 la. La 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 la. ආදරේ ගියා ප්‍රීති ගඟ ගලා ගියා ආදරේ ගියා ප්‍රීති ගඟ ගලා ගියා මා ඔබේ ගියා සුහද එන්න මා සොයා මා පියේ මා උපන්නේ ඔබ නිසයි ලෝභේ ආදරේ ගියා ප්‍රීති ගඟ ගලා ගියා මා ඔබේ ගියා සුහද එන්න මා සොයා මා පියේ මා උපන්නේ ඔබ නිසයි ලෝභේ සඳක් නැගී සඳක් දිලේ සාගරේ මලක් මැවි මලක් පිපේ ආදරේ සුදු ඔබේ කතා අසා ආදරේ ලැබුම් ගනී ඔබේ සුපෙන්
අත උස්සලා පුඩිය.
මමයි ඔබේ සිනා පෙම්ලොවක් සුරංගනා මමයි ඔබේ සිනා පෙම්ලොවක් සුරංගනා නිවුණු වේදනා මැදින් යලිත් අලුත් වුණා මා පියේ මා උපන්නේ ඔබ නිසයි ලෝභේ මමයි ඔබේ සිනා පෙම්ලොවක් සුරංගනා නිවුණු වේදනා මැදින් යලිත් අලුත් වුණා මා පියේ මා උපන්නේ ඔබ නිසයි ලෝභේ
Everybody sing.
සඳක් නැගී සඳක් දිලේ සාගරේ මලක් මැවි මලක් පිපේ ආදරේ සුදු ඔබේ කතා අසා ආදරේ ලැබුම් ගනී ඔබේ සුපෙන්
අප්පුඩියත් එක්ක සින්දුව. Stay wherever you are. No one knows who's the winner. I think the compere will let you know.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, this is your last interruption for this night. So if I can get some space over here on the dance floor, from everyone that is. So we've got a few raffle prizes ready for you. We've got about 4 prizes, starting with the entrance ticket draw, then the table draw, then the prize for the dancing king and queen, and the business cards draw. So if I can get a little space up here, so we can invite the presentees. So we will start off with, now remember you need to be present in the hall to claim your prize. So if there's nobody or the selected winner isn't here, then there's another space for you to win this prize. So we will start with the entrance ticket draw, and to take the draw and to present this prize, let me cordially invite President's Council, Mr. Palitha Kumarasinghe, to present this prize, please. Please give a big round of applause to President's Council, Mr. Palitha Kumarasinghe. Okay, that's fine. This is much better, yes, I agree. So the first prize is a one-night stay for 2 on full board basis at the Albatross Boutique Villa, presented by Ranford Group of Companies. So we have Mr. Palitha here, ready to draw the lucky prize winner. Ladies and gentlemen, the lucky winner of the entrance ticket draw. I hope you have your tickets with you, is lucky number 93. Do we have a 93 in the house? The lucky winner of a one-night stay for two on full board basis at the Albatross Boutique Villa. Ticket number 93. Lucky number 93, going once. If you're not in the hall, that's your loss. Wait, do we have a lucky winner? Asal, you can't be given tickets, Masa, because everybody wants you. I think we may have to move on at this point. So we will try again. Mr. Parth, if you would do the honors. Ticket number 409, 409. Now don't tell me you kept the ticket at home again. That's not going to work. In the washroom. I told you need to be in the hall. I made that very clear. Ticket number 409. Now we have ticket number 409. Mrs. Charlene Gamage is the lucky winner of a one-night stay for two on full board basis at the Albatross Boutique Villa, courtesy of Ranford Group of Companies. A big round of applause, please. I humbly thank Mr. Parth Kumar Singh. Thank you, sir. Next, ladies and gentlemen, is the table draw. Interesting prize. I don't know if I'm biased at this point. The lucky winner of the table draw will receive one bottle of Black Label, courtesy of Johnny Walker, I think. And for this task, I cordially invite to present this gift, President's Counsel, Mr. Harsha Amarasekara. Are you manifesting the prizes? Mr. Amarasekara will now select the lucky winner of one bottle of Black Label. I feel like if the bottles are over, this is priceless at this point of time. Well, you can manifest it. You can always manifest it. Scream out your numbers. That's fine. Fixing is not permitted. In the legal profession, no, you should know that this is illegal. And the winning table is table number 2. Where is table number 2? You have to bring the table number as well, apparently, because lawyers, liars, liars, lawyers. Bring your table number with you. Do you have your table number? Do you have the stand or the table number? Ladies and gentlemen, a big round of applause, please. Winners of table number 2. I humbly thank Mr. Amarasekara. Next up, ladies and gentlemen, Dancing King and Queen of Rendezvous. Who do you think it could possibly be? Hopefully your colleague. We will start with the Dancing Queen, the prize for the Dancing Queen. Now the prize that is involved is a dinner for 2 from Galadari Hotel. And to present this prize, I cordially invite President's Counsel, Mr. Geethaka Gunawardana. Ladies and gentlemen, your judges have decided. The dancing queen of Rendezvous is, my apologies if I get the name slightly wrong, Miss Udyota Ramanayaka. Give a big round of applause, please. Oh, there's a sash as well. Ladies and gentlemen, your dancing queen, Miss Udyota Ramanayaka. Miss Udyota Ramanayaka is the lucky winner of a dinner for two from Galadari Hotel. I humbly thank Mr. Geetha Gunawardhan. Thank you, sir. Ladies and gentlemen, your dancing king of Rendezvous. There's a lot of cheer I hear from that side. Need a little more energy. To present the prize, I cordially invite President's Counsel, Mrs. Saumya Amarasekara. Ladies and gentlemen, your dancing king, who is entitled to a dinner for two from Galadari Hotel at Rendezvous, is our good friend, Mr. Samadhi Gamlat. I don't know if you're in big trouble, though. I'm just assuming. Ladies and gentlemen, big round of applause for your dancing king, Samadhi Gamlat. I humbly thank Mrs. Saumya Amarasekara. And for the final draw, the business cards draw, this, ladies and gentlemen, is the grand prize. A 2-night stay on full board basis for 2 people at the Kalundev Retreat, Dambulla, Nilmanil Floating Villa. Sounds fancy. To present this prize, I cordially invite President's Counsel, Mr. Ikram Muhammad. Ladies and gentlemen, to present this prize, I cordially invite President's Counsel Jagat Vikramanayaka. Once again, I invite President's Counsel, Mr. Jagat Vikramanayaka, to present the final grand prize. That's okay. We have an important guest in the house. Let me cordially invite President's Counsel, Mr. Chandaka Jayasundara, who is about to leave. I invite President's Counsel, Mr. Chandaka Jayasundara, to present the grand prize, which is a 2-night stay at the Kalundev Retreat, Dambulla, the Nilmanil Floating Villa. ladies and gentlemen, the lucky winner of the 2-night stay at the Kalundev Retreat, Dambula, the Nilmanil Floating Villa, is Zahara Muhammad. Do we have a Zahara Muhammad? The grand prize going once, going twice. We will now go for another draw. I gave a good disclaimer at the very beginning. Let's hope the lucky winner is inside the ballroom. My God, now this is match fixing. Ladies and gentlemen, this Colombo Law Society, I tell you. The lucky winner of the grand prize, a 2-night stay at the Kalundev Retreat, Dambula, Nilmanil Floating Villa, is Rashini Balasuriya. Rashini, it's important to declare who you go with also, huh? You can't go alone. No, it's a 2-night stay for 2 people. Please, step, Rashini. No, you don't have to come with someone. Rashini, step forward and claim your prize from Mr. Chandak Jayasundara. A big round of applause, please, ladies and gentlemen. I humbly thank Mr. Chandak Jayasundara. Thank you, sir. The final win for the night, ladies and gentlemen, is an auction. In my opinion, it's the best thing possible, and I will leave it to Mr. Shehan Gunawardana once again. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Vinura, for doing a fantastic job thus far, ladies and gentlemen. Mr. Vinura Kularatna. Okay, so the final win for tonight is, what's the bottle? A Blue Label Scotch whiskey. Of course, go ahead, pennamu. Otherwise you won't believe it. Valued at over 180,000 rupees. Valued at over 180,000 rupees due to inflation. But tonight, it will go to the highest bidder. And the bids start at 50,000 rupees. And the auction will be conducted in this way. So the opening bid is by the Colombo Law Society for 50,000 rupees. And anyone who bids over 50,000 rupees on incremental values of 5,000 rupees each, 5,000 rupees each, nice brownish note, is entitled to the bottle. When you are how you are entitled to the bottle is, the minimum bid of 50,000 is sponsored by the Colombo Law Society. So if you bid 5,000, you take it for 5,000. And if there are bids above that, for more than 5,000, the person who bids above that takes it for that price. But when you bid your 5,000, you got to put it into our box. And that becomes money well spent. So, let me make it clear again. If you bid 55,000, you have to put 5,000 rupees in the box. And if there are no bids beyond that, you take the bottle. If anyone bids 60,000, that person needs to put 5,000 rupees in the box. And if there are no bids thereafter, that second person who bid gets the bottle. Understood? So, commencing bids at 55,000 rupees. Anybody? Otherwise, it goes to the president of the Colombo Law Society. So, Do I hear the first bid from Mr. Upul Kumara Peruma? Only 5,000, surely. Kaushi, we need a box to collect the cash. Okay, Chatura. So Chatura has bid 10,000 over the minimum bid. Chatura, we need to see the cash. No IOUs, my dear. You watch Dumb and Dumber, right? Incremental values of 5,000 only. And you need to put the cash in the box. Yeah. So you need to put the cash in the box for this wonderful bottle of Blue Label Scotch whiskey. Any bids? Mr. Velagadara, 5,000. We need to put the cash in the box. Come on, ladies and gentlemen. For this prize, which you might get for just 5,000 rupees, are you willing to put down the cash? 5,000 rupees. Thank you, Chatura. So, Chatura has bid 60,000. Is anybody bidding 65,000? 65,000 for Blue Label Scotch whiskey. Mr. Semasinger. Mr. Sanders, we need to put the cash in, dear. Okay, the bids are still at 60 because Sanders hasn't put the 5,000 in. You need to put the 5,000 in the box. So Sachindra Sanders' bid is at 65,000. Do I hear 70,000? Anybody bidding 70,000? You don't have to put the entire 70,000, you just part with 5,000. You part with 5,000 and get the Blue Label bottle of Scotch whiskey. Chatura bids 70,000. So, the highest bid is at 70,000. Do I hear 75,000? 75,000. You know, if that table were to keep bidding, this bottle is going to be theirs for 1/3 of the price, at least. Do I hear 75,000? 75,000. You need to only part with 5,000 rupees for this wonderful Blue Label Scotch whiskey. 75,000. Okay, if it's 100,000, I need to see the 30,000 going into the box. 75,000. Anybody? Come on, guys. The night is still young. You can get through this bottle before too long. 75,000. Lakshika Bakmi Weber Sanders. 75,000 it is. ඔතන 5000 දෙකක්ද එකක්ද? දෙකක්. So that's 80,000. All right. එකයි දාන්න ඕනේ. Permission only for one. Okay, we are at 75,000 rupees. 75,000 rupees. Do I hear 80,000? 80,000. Part with 5,000 and get the Blue Label. Part with 5,000 and get the Blue Label. Mr. Vinodhan. Chatura. 80,000. We are at 80,000 rupees. Do I hear 85,000? Triraja. 85,000. Any bids from my right side? Part with 5,000 and get the blue label. 85,000. 85,000, going at half the price, less than half the price. 85,000. Do I hear 85,000? Ransit Gunawardana ups the bid to 85,000. Thank you. Do I hear 90? Good name, sir. Sandanam. Mr. Sandanam takes it up to 85,000. Chadura takes it up to 90. The bids are at 90,000. Do I hear 95,000? 95,000. 95,000, boys. 95,000. Just 5,000 rupees more. 95,000. Blue label worth 185,000 rupees. Going at 95,000. Do I hear 95,000? Rajit, 5,000. We have the treasurer of the Bar Association bidding 5,000. Do I hear Lakshika Bakmi Weber? Lakshika Sanders takes up the bid to 95,000. Do I hear 100,000? 100,000, ladies and gentlemen, for a blue label worth 186,000 rupees. Chatura. The bids are at 100,000, ladies and gentlemen, 100,000 rupees. Do I hear 105,000? Nifras, you don't have to drink it, my boy. $105,000? Velagadara. We don't take credit cards. Do I hear 105,000? Anybody bidding 105,000, the last bid takes this bottle away for an expense of 5,000 rupees. Do I hear 105,000? $105,000. We need to see the cash in the box. Now, to make it a valid bid, you need to put the 5,000 in the box to take it up to 105. So do I hear 105,000? 105,000. 105,000. The bids are at 100,000. Do I hear 105,000? Anybody? Just 5,000 rupees. $105,000. Come on, ladies and gentlemen. Mr. President, Do I hear 105,000? Come on. 5,000 for making the night young again with the Blue Label Scotch whiskey. $105,000. 105,000. My right side is very silent. Dinu, 5,000. Reshan Gamage, 5,000, Blue Label. Do I hear 105,000? Mr. President. Okay, 105,000. Sanders. Lakshika Bakmi Weber with another 5,000, taking the bids up to 105,000. Thank you, Lakshika. Do I hear 110,000? 110,000. 110,000. 110,000. Chadura. The bids are at 110,000. Do I hear 115,000? 115,000. 115. 115. My right side is very silent, waiting for the winning bid. Better start bidding now. Do I hear 115,000? 115,000. Just part with 5,000 and get this Blue Label. Go. $110,000 is the bid at the moment. Can we up it to 115,000? 115,000? Just 5,000 rupees more. Okay. So, the closing bid at the moment is 110,000. 110,000, do I hear 115? 5,000 rupees more. Chatura, I will hear it if you say it. $115,000. The closing bid at 110,000. Going once at 110,000. Going twice at 110,000. Do I hear 115? Mr. Subeda Mahavanyarachi takes the bid up to 115. Mr. Sumedha Mahavanyarachi took the bid up to 115. Do I hear 120? 120,000? 120,000? 120,000. Just 5,000 rupees more. 110,000, 120,000, sorry. 120,000. Dulanjana Gamage. Malin, 5,000 rupees more. 120,000. 120,000. The bids, the final bid is at 115,000. Going once. 115,000. Going twice. And the bids move up to 120,000. 120,000. Going once. 120,000. 120,000 going twice. 120,000 and the blue label is sold. Auctioned. Who's the last person to put? Congratulations, Chatura. I hope you share it with everyone around your table. Thank you. Well done. Thank you, everybody. All these funds are for the Colombo Law Society, and you've done great. Thank you very much. Thank you, Sumedha. Thank you all for bidding, and enjoy the rest of the evening.